Don't forget. Get ready to. Let's do it. Prepare to hurt your loins. All right, Shalom Israel. We're the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. This is the Florida Sabbath service. When we come in here and we learn, we practice our traditions, we learn the history, we read our history in the Hebrew, we learn what we should and should not do, so we can properly know how to follow this Bible, okay? We're going to start the Sabbath service by calling up the first priest.
Shakar Ban Shemayon Ban Yasha'Allah.
Shakar Ban Shemayon Ban Yasha'Allah.
Yahba Shem Yashabrakatham.
Yahba Shem Yashabrakatham. La Yasha'Allah. La Yasha'Allah. Call it.
Amajum, which means to stand. Upanyatadam. Saw, which means to turn around. Upanyatadam, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer, first in the Hebrew and then in the English. Repeat after me. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayat.
Hayat.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakutka.
Malakutka.
Taba'at.
Taba'at.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayat.
Hayat.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawat.
Kawat.
Hayat.
Hayat.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathalanawa.
Nathalanawa.
Bakam.
Bakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknanawa.
Wasalaknanawa.
Kawawaknawa.
Kawawaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kawawakyanawa.
Kawawakyanawa.
Wala'at.
Wala'at.
Wabi'ainawa.
Wabi'ainawa.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Above.
Above.
Awashainawa.
Awashainawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahatapa'ara.
Wahatapa'ara.
La'aywalamya.
La'aywalamya.
Aman.
Aman. The English translation. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Hakak the power, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kushah.
Baba Kashah.
Nathulanawa.
Nathulanawa.
Akkad.
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 Lord Pa'ah.
Lord Pa'ah.
Kamakala.
Kamakala.
Wakal Madawa.
Wakal Madawa.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Lahakwim.
Lahakwim.
Hamathyam.
Hamathyam.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Arukarwa.
Arukarwa.
Atama Allah.
Hamata'ala.
Lagarshan.
Lagarshan.
Ba'asham.
Ba'asham.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. English translation. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please.
Please.
Give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapyam.
Ha Alawapyam.
Ha Suranyam.
Ha Suranyam.
Ha Kotazayanyam.
Ha Kotazayanyam.
Ha Kayayoyam.
Ha Kayayoyam.
Wa Ha Akwapyam.
Wa Ha Akwapyam.
Yahweh Ba'asham.
Yahweh Ba'asham.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. The English translation. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
In Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
In Michael.
And Michael.
In the angel.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals.
Generals.
The captains.
Captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahoryam.
Al-Hahoryam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isariah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha. Shayim. Wa Aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Anala'a.
Anala'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakalka.
La'ayakalka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar Athnapashka.
Yashamar Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar Taza'atka.
Yashamar Taza'atka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Ma'aika.
Ma'aika.
Wa'ai Iwalam.
Wa'ai Iwalam. English translation. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
From which cometh my help.
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in
from this time forward
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Allahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Tashakwat.
Wait, say it again.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa Al-Tashakwat.
Wa Al-Tashakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabika.
Awayabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wama
Wama Shanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Suwad.
Suwad.
Wayatha Ya'aitazawat.
Wayatha Ya'aitazawat.
Altazapawanyaka.
Altazapawanyaka.
Amorwa.
Amorwa.
Lakawa.
Lakadwa.
Wanakakidum,
Wanakakidum,
Mongolia,
Mongolia,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Iwad,
Iwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Aitazawa,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
La,
La,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Aulika,
Aulika,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Ahoya,
Ahoya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Waya Shemai Alayam,
Wa Yashimai Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wa Agorium,
say it again.
Wa Hagorium,
Wa Hagorium,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa Imawan,
Wa Imawan,
Wa Imalat,
Wa Imalat,
Palashat,
Palasha,
Am Yeshabia,
Am Yeshabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarwai,
Zarwai,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha Laham,
Aisha Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasiyah Sara'ah,
Kasaya Sara'ah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Koyashu, Koyashan,
no, Koyashwan,
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 Na Shamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Adama,
La Adama,
Shayathumwa,
Shayathumwa,
Nadayabawa,
Nadayamawa,
Kai Arab,
Kai Arab,
Waka Zahaba,
Waka Zahaba,
Waka Zabat,
Waka Zabak,
Waka Tazamanai,
Waka Tazamanai,
Kal Natsiyakumwa,
Kana Yashikamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amorwa,
Amora,
Naya Rashad,
Naya Rasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Na'awak,
Na'awak,
Allahayim,
Allahayim,
Allahaya,
Allahaya,
Shayathumwa,
Shayathumwa,
Kagagala,
Kagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rakwa,
Lapanya Rakah,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba Ira Ira,
Taba Ira Yaira,
Waka Lahaba,
Waka Lahaba,
Kalahat,
Kalahat,
Aryam,
Aryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Thoradatma,
Thoradatma,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Waba Sawapatka,
Waba Sawapata,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kuala One,
Kuala One,
Waya Bakwashwa,
Waya Bakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Waya Bahawa,
Waya Bahawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Waya Kaparwa,
Waya Kaparwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Waya Daiwa,
Waya Daiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha, Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Abadka,
Abadka,
Ayuwan,
Ayuwan,
Alkaha Arataza,
Al-Kaha Arataza. The English translation. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yasha Allah may be no more remembered.
That the name of Yasha Allah may be no more remembrance.
They are consulted together with one consent.
For they are consulted together in one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacle of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal and Ammon,
Gabal and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Our sword also is joined with them.
And so also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them and unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
at
Kasan,
the brook of Kasan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like Merab,
and like Zeeb.
and like Zeeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah
as Zabah
and as Zamunah,
and as Zamunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
Let us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the houses of God in possession.
O my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as a fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire,
so persecute them with thy tempest,
so persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy scorn.
and make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded,
let them be confounded,
and trouble forever.
and trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame,
let them be put to shame,
and perish.
and perish,
Salakia, that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Saw, which means to turn. Yajmatah, which means hands down. You may be seated.
All right, shalom, shalom again. We're going to pick up where we left off last week. Where we at, priest?
The book of First Samuel, chapter 12 and verse 2.
Okay, chapter 12 and verse 2. We're going to read it in the Hebrew. So if you got a Tanakh to follow along with us, go ahead and, get it in and follow along with us and, read it so we can, learn what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do. Read about our history, what we did, what we didn't do, you know what I mean? So we can know, and learn from those mistakes and learn from what we did do right, So I'm gonna let you go ahead and start reading, priest. Let them know where you at.
This is the first book of Samuel, chapter 12, and verse 2 in the Hebrew. Wa'aitha, Hana, Hamalak, Mathahalak, Lapanyakam, Wa'anya, Zakwanathia, Washabathia, Wabanya, Hanam, Athakam, Wa'anya, Hathaha Lakathia, Lapanyakam, Manairia, Id, Hayawam, Hazaha, Hananaya, Ainua, Baya, Nagada, Yahawa, Nagada, Slaki, Wanagad, Masha Yahawa, Ath, Shawar, Maya, La Hokathia, Wachamawar, Maya, La Hokathia, Wa'ah, Maya, Aishakwathia, Maya, Ratazawathia, Wamayad, Maya, Nakukathia, Kapar, Ilayam, Ayanaya,
Say that again.
Ayanaya,
Okay.
go. But wa Ashayab, Lakam, Waya Amorwa, La'a, Aishakwathnawa, Wala'a, Ratazawathanawa, Wala'a, Lakokath, Mayad, Ayash, Ma'awam, Salakia, Ma'a Wamaha, Waya Amar, Ala Yaham, Aid, Yahawa, Bakama, Wa'aid, Masha Yahawa, Hayawam, Hazaha, Kaya, La'a, Ma Taza'atham, Bayadaya, Ma'awamaha, Waya Amar, Aid, Waya Amar, Shamwa'al, All, Ha'aim, Yahweh, Ashar, Aisha, Ath, Masha, Wa'ath, Aharan, Wa Ashar, Ha'ila, Ath, Abathikam, Ma'aratiza, Matazariam, Wa'aitha, Slaki, Yatazabawa, Wa Ashabat, Slaki, Wa Ashapata, what was that? Wa Ashapata, Wa Ashapata. Okay, I see.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Wa Ashapata, Athakam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Athkai, Call, Tazad, Dakwa, Yahweh, Ashar, Aisha, Athakam, Wa'ah, Abawakikam, Ka Ashar, Ba'a, Ayakwaba, Matazara. Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, the water. Yeah. It's lucky. Iquab. Yaiquab. Yaiquab, Matazariam, Waya Zaiqua, Abawakikam, or Yahweh, Waya Shalach, Yahweh, Ath, Masha, Wa'ath, Aharan, Waya Watazaya, Awa, Ath, Abathikam, Ma Matazariam, Waya Shabawam, Ba Makwawam, Hazaha,
That's it.
Karukan. That's end of verse 8. That's verse 8. Okay. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 2 in the English. And now behold, the king walketh before you, and I am old and gray-headed, and behold, my sons are with you, and I have walked before you from my childhood unto this day. Behold, here I am, witness against me before the Most High, and before his anointed. Whose ox have I taken? Or whose ass have I taken? Or whom have I defrauded? Whom have I oppressed? Or of those hands have I received any bribe to blind mine eyes therewith? And I will restore it to you. And they said, Thou hast not defrauded us, nor oppressed us, neither hast thou taken out of any man's hand. And he said unto them, The Most High is witness against you, and his anointed is witness this day, that ye have not found aught in my hand. And they answered, He is witness. And Samuel said unto the people, It is the Most High that advanced Moses and Aaron, and that brought your fathers up out of the land of Egypt. Now therefore stand still, that I may reason with you before the Most High of all the righteous acts of the Most High, which he did to you and to your fathers. When Jacob was coming to Egypt, and your fathers cried to the Most High, then the Most High sent Moses and Aaron, which brought forth your fathers out of Egypt, and made them dwell in this place.
Damn, that's heavy what the brother just read. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? This is a righteous brother. And like, he's telling you to remember.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have forgotten our power. You know what I'm saying? And he's telling you to remember. And, you know, it's almost like what we're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? We've been brought into Egypt again. You know what I'm saying? And how do we get out? How do we get out of Egypt? By being righteous and turning back to the Most High. And he'll send, you know what I mean, Commanding General Yohana,
Right.
to, you know what I mean, to bring us out. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know what I mean? Like I said in the beginning, this book is going to give us examples of what we should and should not do. And right now, this is telling us what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? By the hands of a righteous brother. He's telling you what you should and should not be doing. You know what I mean? All right. So go ahead and give me another set. Hebrew. Let them know where you at.
All right. This is the book of Samuel, chapter 12 and verse 9 in the Hebrew. Waya Shabachwa Ath Yahweh Alahayaham Waya Makar, Athum, Bayad, Saya Sara'ah, Shar, Tazaba'ah, Kha Tazawar, Wabayad, Palashathium, Wabayad, Malak, Mawa'aba, Waya Al Saya, Salaki, Waya Al Khamwa, Bama, Wayaza, Salaki, Wayaza Aikwa, or Yahweh, Waya Amor, Ha Ta Salaki, Ha Ta Anawa, Kaya, Isa Banwa, Af Yahweh, Wana Ibad, Af Ba'ila,
It's a huh.
oh Salaki, the water said. Ha Ba'ila Wum, Salaki, Ha Ba'ila Yum, Wa'af, Ha Aish, Salaki, Ha Aisha Tharawaf, Wa'aitha, Ha Tazayala, Salaki, Ha Tazayala Nawa, Mayad, Aya Bayanwa, Wana I Badak, Salaki, Wana I Badaka, Waya Shalach, Yahweh, Yara Salaki, Yara Ba'ila, Wa'atha, Salaki, Wa'ath, Badana, Wa'ath, Yapathach, Wa'ath, Shamwa'al, Wayatazal, Athakum, Mayad, Aya Bayakam, Bayaba, Watha Shabawa, Matach, it's like a Batach, Watha Ra'awa, Kaya, Nachash, Malak, Banya, I'm a one, Ba'a, Ila Yam, it's like it, Ila Yakam, Watha Amorwa, Laya, La'a, Kaya, Malak, Yamalak, Ila Yanawa, Al Yanawa, Wa Yahawa, Alahayakam, Malak Kakam, Wa'aitha,
Malakam.
Malakam,
That sound about right? You
right
That's
at
the
the
last word of 12.
end. Step between Malakam and Malakam.
Malakam. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's Malakam. Right there. Malakam, Wa'aitha, Hanaha, Hamalak, Ashar, Bacharatham, Ashar, Shalamat, Sha'alatham, Wahanaha, Nathan, Yahweh, Ila Yakam, Malak, Ama, Thayara'awa, Yahweh, Wa'ibadatham, Athwa, Washama'itham, Bakwalawa, Wala'a, Thamorwa, Paya, Yahweh, Wahayatham, Gama, select that gum,
Yeah.
right? Gum, Atham, Wagum, it's like you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, come on. Wagum, Hamalak, Ashar, Malak, Ila Yakam, Achad, Yahweh. Oh, so like Achar, the water. Achar, Yahweh, Alahayakam, Wa'ama, La'a, Tashama'aiwa, Ba Kawa, Yahweh, Wa Marah, yikes, Wa Marayatham, Ath Paya Yahweh Bahayatha Yad Yahweh Bakama Wa Ba'athikum.
That's it.
Okay. The book of Samuel, chapter 12 and verse 9 in the English. And when they forget, and when they forgot the Most High, their power,
See what I'm saying? We forgot. Go ahead.
Karokan, he sold them into the hand of Sisera.
And sold us into the hand of Edom today. You know what I mean? Our oppressor. Go ahead.
Karokan, captain of the host of Hazor, and into the hand of the Philistines, and into the hand of the king of Moab. And they fought against them, and they cried unto the Most High, and said, we have sinned, because we have forsaken the Most High, and have served Baalim and Ashtaroth. But now deliver us out of the hand of our enemies, and we will serve thee. And the Most High sent Jerubbaal, and Bedan, and Jephthah, and Samuel, and delivered you out of the hands of your enemies on every side, and ye dwelled safe. And when ye saw that Nashah, the king of the children of Ammon, came against you, ye said unto me, nay, but a king shall reign over us. When the Most High your power was your king.
Right.
Damn, that's it.
Go ahead.
It's all good. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Ammon, children of Ammon, that's the Japanese. Since Japanese and slanted
We've been under slavery under every nation. You know what I'm saying?
Like Samuel warned him, man.
Yeah.
Samuel told him, look, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, your fathers, Moses, you know what I'm saying? You should have been listening to them, but you want some tall, handsome, you know, Uncle Tom
we
looking.
forgot.
Right.
We forgot. You know what I'm saying? We forgot. And, you know, thanks to Most High for Commanding General Yohanan, that, you know what I'm saying, we're being brought into remembrance. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Now therefore, behold the king who ye fear the Most High. Now therefore, behold the king whom ye have chosen, and whom ye have desired. And behold, the Most High hath set a king over you. If ye will fear the Most High and serve him and obey his voice, and not rebel against the commandment of the Most High, then shall both ye and also the king that reigneth over you continue following the Most High your power. But if you will not obey the voice of the Most High, but rebel against the commandment of the Most High, then shall the hand of the Most High be against you, as it was against your fathers.
Right. That's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I mean? Like, follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we're supposed to live. That's what was given to us. That was given to your fathers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we should be doing. And you know, like I said, thanks to, you know, Commander General Yohanan, we're being taught that again. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is putting his spirit back into the earth. And you know what I mean? There's righteous men, righteous sisters that are coming back. And you know what I mean? Hopefully real soon, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh shall return. So
It makes it.
go ahead.
You know, what I'm reading that's heavy about this is like the Lord's mercy, like it's truly like shown in these couple verses, you know, and his compassion for his people. Because like right here, the Lord is pretty much like throwing it in your face, like, you know, like you rather choose this man over me, but it's all good. I'm gonna let you have him. Just listen to what I'm telling you.
That's true. Like we weren't supposed to desire a king. You know, we did, and he said, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna give you a king. And I'm gonna still be with you, but you have to follow my law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? Like, don't rebel against me.
Right.
And that's, you know, like, unfortunately, that's what we continue to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? We get what the Lord got for us, and we'll forget. We'll forget where we came from. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers say all the time, don't forget where you come from.
Right.
You know, when you make it, we made it, and we forgot where we came from. You know what I'm saying? We forgot our power. And, you know, this time it'll be an everlasting kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah for that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll call up the next priest. Okay.
Atazah, Bambayanyan, Banyashal.
Aitazah, Bambanyanyan, Banyashala.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Brakadam.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
La Yashal.
La Yahshua.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 12, verse 16, in the Hebrew. Dam, Aita, Ha, Ta, Yataza, Bawa, Wara, Awa, Ath, Hada, Bar, Ha, God, the wall, Ha, Zaha, Ashar, Yahweh, Aisha, Ayo, Ayanayakam. Verse 17. Lawa'a. Kwa Tazayara. Kwa Tazayar. Kwa Tazayara. Hatayam. Hayawam. Aquara. All. Yahweh. Waya Han, it's like Waya Thun, Qualawath, Wama Torah, Wa the Iwa, Wara Awa, Kaya, Ra Aitakam, Rabbah, Ashar, Aishayatham, Ba'ayonaya, Yahweh, La Sha'awal, Slugget, La Ashawal, Lakam, Malak, verse 18, Waya Kora'ah, Shamo Wa'al, all, Yahweh, Waya Thun, Yahweh, Kwalath, Wa Mata, Wa Matara, it's a brother named Matara.
You got it.
Bayawam, Ha Hawa'a, Waya Yara'a, Call, Ha'aim, Ma'ad, Yahweh, Wa'ath, Shama Wa'al, verse 19, Waya Amorawa, it's like Waya Amarwa, Call, Ha'aim, all, Shama Wa'al, Ha Tapala.
Another Lord. Paul. Say that again.
Ha Tapala.
Good.
Ba'id. Ibad the Yak. All Yahweh. Allah Hayat Alahayaka Wa'al Namawath Kaya Yasa Panawa Yasa Panwa Panwa Yasa Panwa Al Call Ha Pa Adyanawa Huh Ta Atayanawa Ra'ai Lasha'al Lanawa Malak, verse 20. Waya Amar Shama all Ha'ain all Haya Ra'awa Atham Aishayatam Call Hara Ai Ha Za'ath Aka all Tasawa Rawa or Tasawar not Tasawara.
Yeah, I think you had it right the first time.
Ma'akarwa. It's like Ma'akar Yahweh. Wa I but da thumb. Yahweh. Bakal. La Baba come.
Okay.
Verse 21. Wala Tasa Wara Wa Kaya Akarya Hata Hawa Ashar La'a Yawa Ayalawa Wala'a Ya Taza Yalawa Kaya Tahawa Hama, verse 22. Kaya La'a Yatash Yahweh Aimawa Bawara Shamawa or Shamwa Hagadawala Hagad the wall.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that sounds
The
good.
wall. Kaya Hawa Ayaw Yahweh La Aishawa Athkam Lawa La'aim.
That's it.
Look at 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 16 in the Basset tongue.
Now, therefore.
You got it.
Yeah, but okay, now therefore.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, okay.
12 and 16.
Now, therefore, stand and see this great thing, which the Most High will do before your eyes. Is it not wheat harvest? Today, I will call unto the Most High, and he shall send thunder and rain, that ye may perceive and see that your wickedness is great, which ye have done in the sight of the Most High, in asking you a king. So Samuel called unto the Lord, and the Lord said sent thunder and rain that day. And all the people greatly feared the Most High and Samuel. And all the people said unto Samuel, pray for the servants unto the Most High thy power, that we die not, for we have added unto all our sins this evil. to ask us a king.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
You know, like, it's like, Commander General Yohana, Israel, y'all want a king. Y'all want, what's the guy named Ben Carson, or you want T.D. Jakes. You want Bishop Eddie Long. You want Obama. You know what I'm saying? You don't want Commander General Yohana, but you want Obama as your king. You believe in these politicians and the Democrat and the Republicans and whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't want Commander General Yohana, though. When we go out there and say the oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of, breaking down this truth for you and, giving you back your nationality. But you want someone who's a soothsayer. And the Most High is going to bring pain and judgment, man. So when you get coronavirus, you know what I'm saying, and you get shot in the ghetto and you dying, all these tragedies and atrocities happening to us is because you don't want, the truth. You don't want what Commander General Yohana is saying, but you want what Obama's saying. You know what I mean? This is what Israel, we never learned. We still going through this today in 2021, man. I could say.
No, that's right on. So, but we're not looking for, they don't want T.D. Jakes to be their king. They just want, like they just want somebody to tell them, popping whores is okay. You know what I'm saying? Selling crack is okay. Being gay is okay. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to listen to Commander General Yohana because he's telling them the words of the Most High. That stuff's not okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. You know what I mean? We, like you say, though, we don't listen. You know what I mean? We get, to the point where we forget. And, that's the whole point of, having a righteous man of the Most High like Commander General Yohana, to tell us what we need to and what we need not to do. So that's it. Go ahead and read on, please.
And Samuel said unto the people, fear not, ye have done all this wickedness, yet turn not aside from following the Most High, but serve the Most High with all your heart, and turn ye not aside, for then should ye go after vain things, which cannot profit nor deliver, for they are vain. For the Most High will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it hath pleased the Most High to make you his people.
Right. So he chose us not because we were so wonderful and great, but for his name's sake, so he can get the glory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's it. How many sets you read? All right, go ahead. Let's get another one. Go ahead and give me another one. All right.
1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 23 in the Hebrew. Okay. Gum anakaya khalaya la khalaya la.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, go ahead.
Laya maka ta'a Laya, La Yahweh, Makadal, La Ha Tapala, Ga'ai the come.
That's a bug.
Oh, Ba'ai the come. Waha Wara Yataya. This just got really hard.
You guys doing a good job, man.
What's on the
Good job.
Akam Bada Rock Ha Tawaba Wa Ha Yashara Aka. Oh, verse 24. Yara Awa Yahweh Wa Aibad the Thumb Atawa Ba Amath Bakal, La Baba Kum, Kaya, Ra'awa, Ath, Ashar, Hagadal, Aimakam, Wa'ath, Ha Ra'ai, or Harai, right?
Yes.
Harai.
Right. Yeah.
Water. Thara Iwa, Gum, Athum, Gum, Ma Lakakam, Da Sapawa. Chapter 13, verse 1. Bun, Shana, Sha Allah, Sha Awal, Ba Malakawa, Wa Shataya, Shanayam, Malak, Ayah, Yasha Allah. Verse 2. Waya Bakar, Lawa, Sha'awal, Shala Shah. Alapayam, Alapyam, Maya Shara'al, Waya Hayawa, Ain, Sha'awal, Alapyam, Bama Kamash, Wabahar, it's like Wabahar, Bayath, all, Wa Allah, how so like Hayawa, Ain, Yawanathan, Ba Ga Ba'ai, Bana Yam Ban Yamyan, Wayatara, Ha'ain, Shalach, Ayash, La Ahalayawa. Verse 3. Wayaka, Yawanathan, Na Taza Yaba, Palashapyam, Ashar, Bagabai, Bagabai. See, so like if I could, you see how we reading this, right? And then yesterday we was doing it in the class. You know what I'm saying? But if we was doing it in this, I would have been prepared.
I don't know. This one's kind of. This is a little. I know we keep reading Yawanathan, right? So Yawanathan, what's that? Jonathan? Yeah, that's Jonathan. Okay. Yeah, Most High Christ. Go ahead.
Okay.
And again, that's why we read this. That's why we come here every Saturday. A big part of it is so we can learn our language, our natural language. Okay, we're going to get back to that, and the only way to do that is to practice. Okay, and we don't for the officers that are up here. This is not practice for us. It's more of showing that we have been practicing. Okay, so when you're at home doing your daily life, you should be practicing this. So when you come here Saturday, you can show what you've been doing. Okay, and that's what this is all about. Okay, to show that you are who you said you are. You know what I mean? Okay, go ahead, read on. Let them know where you're at.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 13, verse 3. Bagabai. Wa Yashim. Wa Yashimaiwa. Palashakyam. Wa Sha'awal. Dakwai. Or yeah. Bashawapar. Bakal. Ha Aratas. La Amar. Yashamayu. Ha Aibaru. Ha Ibaria. Verse 4. Wakal. Yasha Allah. Shamayu. La Amar. Hakaha. Sha'awal. Na Taza Yaba. Palashakyam. Wagam. Naba Ash. Yasha Allah. Ba Palashakyam. Wa ya taza aikwa kwa wa. Ha ain. Akhar ya. Sha awal. Ha gal. Hagal.
That's it.
Wa palash.
No, that's it.
Oh,
You sure?
hey, select.
We're going to read verse 5.
Go through verse 5, right?
Yeah,
Go through this.
yeah.
Wa palash. Wa palashakyam.
Hold on a second.
No,
Let me make sure I'm right. Okay.
Yeah, because I started at verse 23.
Verse 4, right?
I started at chapter 12, verse 20.
Yeah, we start at 23.
Yeah. Four.
Okay.
That's a long verse. If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Most time Christ for the rain. Because our neighbors ain't here. Next thing.
You think the rain gonna stop them?
Oh, the rain, apparently.
We'll see. We'll see. They was here last night. They was here last night. Remember? So maybe that's why.
He got it in before the
Yeah.
rain. It was like,
We ain't gotta deal with that annoying. Go ahead.
devil's music.
Yeah.
All right. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 12, verse 23, in the bastard tongue. Moreover, as for me, Most High forbid that I should sin against Yahweh in ceasing to pray for you. But I will teach you the good and the right way. Only fear Yahweh and serve him in truth with all your heart. For consider how great things he hath done for you. But if ye shall still do wickedly, ye shall be consumed, both ye and your king. Chapter 13. Saul reigned 1 year, and when he had reigned 2 years over Israel, Saul chose him 3,000 men of Israel, whereof 2,000 were with Saul in Michmash, in Mount Bethel, and 1,000 were with Jonathan in Gibeah of Benjamin. And the rest of the people he sent every man to his tent. And Jonathan smote the garrison of the Philistines that was in Geba. And the Philistines heard of it. And Saul slew the trumpet throughout all the land, blew the trumpet throughout all the land, saying, let the Hebrews hear.
That's right.
Let the who here?
Let the Hebrews hear.
That's who this book is for.
That's
Go ahead.
right. And all Israel heard say that Saul had smitten a garrison of the Philistines, and that Israel also was had an abomination with the Philistines. And the people were called together after Saul to Gilgal.
I don't know. Sounds like we're about to go off, but I don't know. So we'll see.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's predictable.
Sounds like we're about to go off. So I don't know. We'll see.
We're predictable people.
Well, hopefully that's a good thing because predictably we at some point do remember and call on the Father. So yeah.
That's it.
Go ahead, Shratza. Let's get it. That's it.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 13 and verse 5 in the Hebrew. Wa palashathium na asapwa na asapwa laha lakham ain yasha'ala shalash yum alap Rakab, Washa Shatha, Alapium, Para Shayum, Wa'ain, Ka Khawal, Ashar, Al, Shapatha, Shapath,
Yeah.
Hayum, Larab, or Larabah. Rob, Waya Awa, Waya Khanawa, Bama Kamash, Quara Matha, Bayath,
It was Quada.
Salakia, Quada Math, Bayath, Awan, Wa'ayash, Yasha'ala, Ra'awa, Kaya, Tazara, Lawa, Kaya, Nagash, Ha'ain, Waya, the Khaba'awa, Ha'ain, Bama, Ira, Wath, Waba, Khawa, Khayam, Waba, Waba Sala Ayam, Waba Tazara Khayam, Waba Barawath, Wa'ai.
Wait a minute. That last one was okay. I think you got it right. Rabba. Say that again.
Waba Barawath,
Yeah.
Wa'ai Barayam, Wa'ai Bariam, I Barawa, Ath, Haya Radan, Arataza, Gad, Wagal Aid, Wa Shawa'al, I Wada Nawa, Bagagal, Wakal, Ha'ain, Khara Dawa, Akar Yawa, Waya Yakal, Shaba'aith, Yamayam, Lama Wa'aid, Ashar, Shama Wa'al, Wala'a, Ba'a, Shama Wa'al, Hagagal, Waya Pataza, Ain, Ma'al Yawa, Waya Amar, Sha'awal, Haga Shawa, Hagashwa, Alya, Alya,
Where you at? Oh yeah.
Is it all yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Her I,
Mhm.
her I, la
Ayla.
her I la. Waha, shala mayam, waya al,
Wahai Shalom.
waha shalom yam, waya al, her al, what? Her isla, waya haya, kaba,
That's a cup. 2 cups.
Ka thawa, or lathawa, thawa,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
laha al what, laha I lawatha, just separated.
What?
Mhm.
Ha
Laha. Ayla. What?
laha I la what? Her and they jamming me up.
Let's see what that word means if I feel it.
Her I laha.
Yeah.
Wahana, some wa all, ba'a, waya taza'a, sha'awal, la qua athwa, la bara kawa, waya amar, some wa all, maha, aisha yath, waya amar, sha'awal, kaya, Yah, Kaya, Napataza, Ha'ain, Ma'ayah, Wa'atha, La'ah, Ba'ath, Lama Wa'aid, Haya, Ha, Yamayam, Wa, Palashathyam, Na, Asapayam, Ma Kamash. That's it.
In English. Or the bastard tongue, like Tazar like to say.
Hey, bastard talk.
Give it to me.
Look, 1 Samuel chapter 13 and verse 5. In the bastard tongue. And the Philistines gathered themselves together to fight with Israel. 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen and people as the sand which is on the seashore in multitude. And they came up and pitched in Michmash, eastward from Beth Aven. When the men of
I was gonna say Beth Haven.
Beth Aven,
Beth Haven, like Beth Haven.
whatever.
There's no, yeah.
When the men of Israel saw that they were in a strait, for the people were distressed, then the people did hide themselves in caves and in thickets and in rocks and in high places and in pits. And some of the Hebrews went over Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. As for Saul, he was yet in Gilgal, and all the people followed him trembling. And he tarried 7 days, according to the set time that Samuel had appointed. But you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
But Samuel came not to Gilgal, and the people were scattered from him. And Saul said, "Bring hither a burnt offering to me, and peace offerings." And he offered the burnt offering. And it came to pass that as soon as he had made an end of offering the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came, and Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him. And Samuel said, "What hast thou done?" And Saul said, "Because I saw that the people were scattered from me, and that thou camest not within the days appointed, and that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash."
Yeah.
Therefore,
Okay.
That's not.
I don't know. Kind of sound like Saul a little scared.
That sounds like a lot of everybody's scared.
And he's supposed to be the new king. I mean, like, you know, so
Oh, it's like that was the end of. So,
yeah, that was the end of
I mean,
11. Yeah, so yeah, let's see what's going on. You know, but I like that part where he say he went out there and salute him. You know what I mean? Because somebody, you know, sister asked me the question, you know, like, and I still haven't gotten the answer, but she was like, you know, the salute that we do in the school, like, when was it created and where did it come from or whatever. So, you know what I mean? Like, and I told, like, in this book, it always say, like, we saluted each other, we kissed each other, you know what I mean? But as far as, like, salute for the sisters, I still got to get, you know, ask that question to get the answer. But
and if I may too, I like that. I like the fact that it said the brotherly kiss.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
Sometimes
mean?
you refer to it as
Right,
brotherly.
right.
Sometimes
That's-
just say kiss, but
Right, and that's when we lean in and, you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
but,
pat
like,
each
you-
other on the back, like I told the
Right.
sister, you know, but
like how you kiss a brother.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean? Like,
How you give a brotherly kiss? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't kiss a brother like you kiss a woman.
Right.
I'm saying, you know,
totally different. Right.
some people get that confused.
Right,
Like,
that's-
oh,
that's
it's
a good-
It's Bible. It's
Yeah,
Bible.
but no,
Mhm.
that's a good, you know what I mean, point. You know what I mean? Like, you don't kiss a brother like you kiss a sister. I mean, like, you just have to know. You just have to know. You know, you need to be taught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How to understand. You know what I mean? Because a lot of this translation was in the Old English, and you know what I mean. Like, so it's just, you know what I mean, understanding and being taught. And you know, if you don't have that, you're gonna go off. You know what I'm saying?
Like Christian church, they just want an excuse to kiss each other.
Right.
That's all that is.
We don't do that in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, okay? So go ahead, Sharatazar, if you would, give me another set.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 13 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
In the Hebrew, Wayamar, Aitha, Yara Dawa, Palashathium, Alya, Ha Gago, Wapanya, Yahweh, La'ah, Ka La Yathaya, Wa Atha Pak,
Pequot,
Wa Atha Apa Qua Apak. I don't know how to say that word.
Pequot.
Wa
What?
Atha Apa
Apocrypha.
Mm-hmm.
Wa
Look like they're all separated, so
Come.
just separate them all.
Come.
I don't know the words.
Wa the Pakwa.
There you go.
Wa I laha. Her I gotta find out what that is. Her I la. Waya Amar. Some of all. Shut a wall. Gum.
Offering. That's what
Mhm.
I
Gum. Kalath. La'ah. Shamarath. Ah. Ma Taza Rath. Yahweh. Alahayaka. Ashar. Tazawaka. Kaya. Aitha. Hai Kayan. Yahweh. Ah.
Mm-mm. What was the huh?
Ha Kayan.
Right.
Yahweh. Ah. Mama la. Ma. La. Ka. All. Yasha Allah. I will Wa I the ma la ka wait, how you say it? Ma la ka la the Bakwash Yahweh Lawa Ayash Kal Babawa Waya Tazara Hawa, Yahweh, Lana, La, Nagayad, Al, Aimawa, Kaya, La'a, Shamarath, Ashar, Tazawaka, Yahweh, Wayaquam, Shamawa'al, Waya'al, Mana, Hagagal, Gaba'ith, Banaya Man, Banyaman, Waya Paquad, Waya Paquada, Sha'awal, Ha'ain, Ha Gama Taza Ayam, Aimawa, Ka Shasha, Ma Awath, Ayash, Wash Sha'awal, Waya Gathun, Banawa, Wa Ha'ain, Ha Na Mataza'a, Imam, Ya Shaboyam, Bagabai, Banyamam, Wa Palashathium, Gawa, Ba Ma Kamash, Wayataza'a, Ha Ma Shakhayath, Mama Khaga, Palashathium, Shalasha, Ra Ashyam, Haraash, Akkad, Yapana, all, Daraka, I Para, all, Arataza, Shawa'al, Waha Ra'ash, Akkad, Yapana, Daraka, Bayath, Karawan, Waha Ra'ash, Akkad, Yapana, Daraka, Ha Gabawal, Ha Ga Shaquap,
That's enough.
Ha Ga
That's enough.
Shaquan, Al.
You read God. The God you read is enough.
Oh, Salakia. Ha Na Shaquap, Al. Gaya. Ha Tazaba Ain, Yum. Ha Tazaba Ayum. Ha Mada Barak. Wa Kharash La'a. Ya Mataza'a. Bakal Arataza Yasha Allah Kaya Amar Palashathyam Pan Ya Aishawa Ha'ai Barayam Kharab Awa Anayath. Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 13 and verse 12. Therefore said I, the Philistines will come down now upon me to Gilgal, and I have not made supplication unto the Most High. I forced myself therefore and offered a burnt offering. And Samuel said to Saul, Thou hast done foolishly. Thou hast not kept the commandment of the Most High thy power, which he commanded thee. For now would the Most High have established thy kingdom upon Israel forever. But now thy kingdom shall not continue. The Most High hath sought him a man after his own heart, and the Most High hath commanded him to be captain over his people, because thou hast not kept that which the Most High commanded thee. And Samuel arose and gat him up from Gilgal unto Gibeah of Benjamin, And Saul numbered the people that were present with him, about 600 men. And Saul and Jonathan his son and the people that were present with them abode in Gibeah of Benjamin. But the Philistines encamped in Michmash, and the spoilers came out of the camp of the Philistines in 3 companies. One company turned unto the way that leadeth to Ophrah.
That's Oprah.
Oprah. Unto the land of Shual. And Anat, and Anat her company turned the way to Beth Horon. And another company turned to the way of the border that looketh to the valley of Zeboim toward the wilderness. Now there was no smith found throughout all the land of Israel, for the Philistines said, lest the Hebrews make them swords or spears. But all the Israel.
That was it. Yeah. So we didn't have nobody to make swords or spears. Sound like they, you know what I mean? Like these heathens. They surrounding us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why, you know, you always got to have the Lord with you, man. Like, that's just like today. We don't have swords or spears, you know what I'm saying? We don't have tanks and nukes, you know what I'm saying? But we do have the Most High. We have the Most High power, you know what I'm saying? And he will destroy our enemies, but we have to come back to him, you know what I'm saying? We have to serve him. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's throughout this whole book. That's how we win all our wars, you know what I'm saying? The Most High is with us. So we don't need, you know what I mean? We don't, for safe, we don't need blacksmiths or smiths or whatever, or tanks and nukes. We just need to serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. So you got one more verse to do? You did 2 or 1?
You did too. I did too.
What did you, we just left off on 19, right?
Come on.
So that means you did 2. You did 2 sets.
Come on, I did too. All
right, so I'll do the next one.
23.
All right, we're going to read from verse 19 through chapter 14 and verse 2. Okay, right?
No.
20.
Verse 20. Chapter 13 and verse 20.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah, you're right. Verse 20. First Samuel chapter 13 and verse 20. Waya Radawa, call Yarsha'ala, Hapa Lashat Diyam, Lala Tawash, Ayash, Ath, Maka, Rash, Tawa, Wa'ath, Atawa, Wa'ath, Quara, Damawa, Wa'ath, Ma, Kar, Shatawa, Waha Yatha, Hapa Tazaya Ra, Payam, Lama Ka Rashta, Wala. What's that? The last word?
Yeah, come. It's wa at the end.
It's a th at the end.
Yeah, the wa, like wa.
Okay,
missed the
yeah,
wa.
I missed the
The wa.
There's no wa.
Oh, you don't have a Y.
Mm-mm. There's no wa.
It's a Y over there.
So, wala at yam. Wala shala. Walash slakia. Walash lash. Wow.
Wallace.
Walash lash.
Wallace. I would say Wala Shalash.
Wala shalash. Okay.
Like the number. Shalash.
Right. That's not Christ. Kuala Shawan.
Wala.
Wala ha kwar dama yam. Wala ha taza yab. Hada rabban. Wahaya slakia. Wahayaha. Baya wam. Mala kha mata. Wala slakia. Nama taza'a. Karab slakia. Waka nayath. Bayada. Kal. Ha'ain. Ashar. Ak. Sha. Awal. Wa'at. Yawa. Nathan. What? Okay, lucky. Yawanathan, Jonathan. What wa tamataza'a. La sha'a wall. Wa laya wanathan. Wala wala yawanathan. That what's that? And
The and do.
and okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Banawa. Waya taza'a. Ma taza ba. Pala shatyam. Al. Ma'aibar. Ma kamawash.
Oh, you got a
Ma. Yeah, I got to shut at the end. Okay. Ma kamash. Waya hay slakia. Wa yahaya. Ha ya wam. Waya amar. Ya wa natan. Ya Jonathan. Ban. Sha'al. All. Hana I Salakia. Hana Ira. Naash. Salakia. Naash no. Nasha'a. Kala Yawa. La Kaha. Wana I Barha. All. Matazab. Pala Shatyam. Ashar. Ma'aibar, Ha Laza, Walla Slakia, Walla Walla Abba Yawan, Yawa, La'a, Haga Yada, Yarsha'ala. Oh, Salakia. Salakia. Washa Awal. Yawa Shab. Ba Kwatazaha. Haga Ba'aiha. Takata. Hara Mawan. Ashar. Ba Magar one. Waha Ain. Ashar. Amawa. Kasha Sha. Ma'awat. Ayash. That's it. Where am I going to? Three?
Through 3.
Okay. Wa'a Kaya. Ban. Ka Tawab. Akaya. Aya Kabawada. Abba Kabawad.
Aya Kabawa.
Aya Kabawad. Ban. Paya Nakam. Ban. Ailaya.
So that's a mod in there. I think it's a side.
That's what's up. Ailaya. Kahan. Yahweh. Shalawa. Nasha'a. Pawad. Waha Ain. La'a. Yada'ai. Kaya. Halakha. Halak. Yawa Nathan.
That's it.
1 Samuel chapter 13,
Yeah, 13 and
13 verse 20 in the Basset tongue. But all the Israelites went down to the Philistines to sharpen every man his share, and his coulter, and his axe, and his mattock. Yet they had a file for the mattocks, and for the coulters, and for the forks, and for the axes, and to sharpen the goads. So it came to pass in the day of battle that there was neither sword nor spear found in the hand of any of the people that were with Saul and Jonathan. But with Saul and Jonathan, his son, was there found. And the garrison of the Philistines went out to the passage of Michmash. Now it came to pass upon the day that Jonathan the son of Saul said unto the young man that bare his armor, Come, and let us go over to the Philistines' garrison that is on the other side. But he told not his father. And Saul tarried in the uttermost part of Gibeah, under a pomegranate tree, which is in Migron. And the people that were with him were about 600 men. And Ahiah, the son of Ahitub, Ichabod's brother, the son of Phinehas, the son of Eli, the Most High's priest in Shiloh, wearing an ephod.
Mm-hmm.
And the people knew not that Jonathan was gone.
Okay, that's it. I don't know. Sound like Jonathan ain't listening to his pops. You know what I mean? Trying to go off and do his own thing, but we're gonna have to
Find out next time.
yeah. Dun, 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 dun. To be continued. See what happens. Yeah, so that was the wild job y'all did today.
Christ.
Go ahead.
If I may, I'm not trying to get off subject.
No, go ahead.
You know, is it possible? You know, I know the Most High set king over the children of Israel, right? So, is it possible to have a woman and give the title of a king because the Most High is using her? Is it biblical in a sense?
No, I've never heard that. Never heard. I have heard of instances where sisters were like mothers. Okay, what was the sister? Deborah. Okay, they came to this sister for counsel. You know, other women would come to her for counsel. You know, she was like a mother. You know what I mean? And the Most High would come to her. You know, but I've never read or been taught that a woman could be over Israel, that she could be placed over us and, you know, guide us and lead us. That's always been the job of a warrior, a man. The Most High is a man of war. Okay, it tells you that in the book, you know what I mean? And if, you know, Christ was warrior-like, you know what I'm saying? So that's who we want to be like, and that we do have a king, and that's Christ. You know, again, the Most High has given us a king. We asked for a king, he's given us one, okay? So, and it's not going to be a woman, ever, okay? I've never been taught that, and I can't teach that because it's not in this book, you know what I'm saying? So, go ahead. Yeah, please.
It's Revelations chapter 5 verse 10, and has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
Right.
You know, like it's not saying nothing about a queen or a woman.
Right. Right.
Revelations 5 and 10.
And if I could,
Go ahead.
if you could find that preceptual call where he says, "My flock are men," I think it's in Deuteronomy or Exodus, or one of them.
It's Ezekiel chapter 34 verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men.
See, the flock of his pasture are men, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman is not going to lead Israel. You know what I mean? A woman can use, just like the sister that killed, she used her beauty to
Entice.
entice the king. And, you know, she gave Israel the strength to say, look, man, it was Esther that enticed the king. And she I think she came out with the king's head in her hand.
No, that wasn't.
That was in the Apocrypha.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, she was that.
No, we kind of getting off. So basically, to your question, no, a woman cannot be a king.
Right.
A woman will not be leading the nation of Israel. Women do have a place, okay? They can be a helpmeet to you, but you would never, why would you want your woman to lead you? That would be like, you know what I mean? You want your woman to lead your house, you know what I mean? You want her to be in charge, you want her to tell you what to do. The Bible doesn't say that. It says she's supposed to be under you. She's supposed to serve you in all meekness, okay? So no, a woman will not be king over Israel, period. All right?
It wasn't for me, Sid. It was just how I first felt.
Say that again?
It wasn't for me personally. It was just.
No, I get you. I got you. Yeah, you go home and you tell her no, she can't be your king or your queen or whatever. You know what I mean? She is not to rule over you. You know what I mean? She is not to assert authority over you. Okay? No sweat. So we're gonna go ahead and end it with that. Okay? Good work, man. The water for everything. Do a little bit more. Get you right.
La Yasha Allah.
La Yasha Allah. Falling apart on us up here.
Filling me up.
Imagine.
No.
Oh, no. Men of Israel, gird up your loins, prepare to salute the Torah.
What was it again? Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakah.
Imagine,
Means to stand.
which means to stand upon your Akadam, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer, first in the Hebrew and then in the English. Repeat after me. Abanawa,
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash,
Kodash.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Shemka,
Shemka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Malakavka,
Malakata.
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka,
Ratazaka.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Aisha,
Aisha.
Baharataza,
Baharataza.
Kawa,
Kawa.
Hayah,
Hayah.
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim.
Nathalanawa,
Nathalanawa.
Lakam,
Lakam.
Cow,
Cow.
Yawam,
Yawam.
Wasalakhlanawa,
Wasalakhlanawa.
Kawawak Nawa,
Kabawak Nawa.
Kasalakhlanawa,
Kasalak Nawa.
Kawawak Yanawa,
Kabawak Yanawa.
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah.
W.I. Nawa,
W.I. Nawa.
Banasaya 1,
Banasaya 1.
Abal,
Abal.
Hawashai Nawa,
Hawashai Nawa.
Mayan,
Mayan.
Ra,
Ra.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Laka,
Laka.
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala,
Waha'ala.
Wahatapa'ara,
Wahatapara.
La'ai
La'ai
Imam.
Amam. In the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Hakak the power, Yahweh Bahasham,
Yahweh Bahasham,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kosha,
Baba Kashah,
Nathalanawa,
Nathalanawa,
Hakak,
Akah,
Hakak,
Akah,
Lara Pa'a,
Lara Pa'a,
Kal Makala,
Kal Makala,
Kal Marawa,
Kal Marawa,
Hakat,
Hakat,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Hamataz Ryan,
Hamatazarayim,
Hakat,
Hakat,
Lahakuyam,
Lahakwiyam,
Hamathium,
Hamathiam,
Hakat,
Hakat,
Al Rakarwa,
Arakarwa,
Hatama Allah,
Hamata'ala,
Lagarshan,
Lagarshan,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahawashai,
Yahawashai,
the water Aman,
the water Aman. English translation. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahawashai,
please
please
give us the power
give us the
to heal
power to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the
the
lepers,
power to raise the dead,
power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean
to
spirits,
cast them out
to cast them out.
in the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahawashai,
Thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Blessings. Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahawashai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazia Bi'a.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapium.
Ha Alawapian.
Ha Suranium.
Ha Saranian.
Ha Quatazayanium.
Ha Kotazayanyam.
Ha Kayayoyum.
Ha Kayayoyam.
Wa Ha Akwathium.
Wa Ha Akwatian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahasham.
Bahasham.
Yahawashai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. English translation. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
In Yahweh Shai.
And Yahawashai.
In Michael.
And Michael.
In the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commander General Yohanan.
The generals.
The general.
The captains.
The captain.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahawashai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahorium.
Ahahorium.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'ah.
Izaria.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'aratazah.
All Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
All Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'a.
Anala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayushan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Ashamash.
La'ayakalka.
La'ayakalka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Napashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza Afka.
Taza'atka.
Wabawaaka.
Wabu'atka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aita.
Wa'ai
Wa'ai Awalam. English translation. I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
from which cometh my help.
It's coming,
Help coming from Yahweh,
my help coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha Allah
he that keepeth
shall
Yashar'Allah
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in
from this time forward
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabika.
Awayabyaka.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Wama-Shanak. Wama-Shanat Yaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha Awa,
Nasha Adwa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Imaka,
Al-Imaka,
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Suwad,
Sawad,
Wayatha Ya'aitazawad,
Wayata Ya'aitazawa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Amorwa,
Amorwa,
Lakawa,
Lakadwa,
Wanakakidam,
Wanakakudam,
Mongolia,
Mongolia,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha Allah,
Shamyar Sha'ala,
Iwad,
Iwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Aitazawad,
Nawa Ayatazawa,
La,
La,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Alyaka,
Alyaka,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakaratwa,
Ahoya,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Waya Shamai Alayam,
Wayashamai Alayam,
Mawa Abba,
Mawa'aba,
Wa Hagorium,
Wahagoria,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa Aimawan,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa Aimalak,
Wa'aimalak,
Palashat,
Palashat,
I'm Yeshabia,
I'm Yeshabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Naluwa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Ayuwa,
Hayawa,
Zorwai,
Zorwa,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Ishalaham,
Aisha Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya Sara'ah,
Kasiyah Sara'ah,
Kayabyan,
Kayabyan,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Kuyashwan,
Koyashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan Da'ara,
Ba'ayan Da'ara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adama,
La'adama,
Shayathumwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nadiyabmawa,
Narayamawa,
Ka'arab,
Kai'ara,
Wakazahaba,
Wakazahaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazalmanai,
Wakatazalmanai,
Kal Nasiyakamwa,
Kauna Yashakamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amorwa,
Amorwa,
Naya Rashad,
Naya Rashad,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Na'awa,
Na'awa,
Allahayim,
Alahaya,
Allahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayathumwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagagala,
Kagaugala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rakwa,
Lapanya Rakah,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba'ira Ya'ira,
Taba'ira Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Taratatma,
Thoradatma,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasawapaka,
Wabasawapaka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kuala
Kualawan,
Waya Bakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Waya Bahowa,
Wayabaholwa,
Adiai,
Ariai,
Waya Kaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Waya Daiwa,
Waya Daiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Aliwan,
Aliwan,
Alkaha Arataza,
Alkaha Arataza. English translation. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Yasher Allah
that the name of Yasha Allah
may be no more remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal and Ammon,
Gabal and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot Salah.
They have hope in the children of Lot Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kasam,
at the brook of Kasam,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Arad,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zaed.
and like Zaed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah
as Zabah,
and as Zamuna,
and as Zamunah,
who said,
who said, said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the house of God in possession.
the house of God in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burnt the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
so persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded,
let them be confounded,
in trouble forever.
and trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame,
let them be put to shame,
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Saw,
Which means
which
turn.
means to turn. Sisters may be seated. Men of Israel, Imagine, gonna give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahshua
Yahweh Matah. Men of Israel, sisters may stand. Men of Israel, we're gonna salute the sisters. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak,
Yahweh Shemar Shem Yahshua.
Class dismissed.
It's like Christ. I like that salute, sis.
Oh, I
Got that thing locked down.